Hello everybody, welcome back to the great state of Montana. This is the Carbine Cowboy. Hey, I had a viewer write in and ask me yesterday, is it possible to hunt with the .45 automatic? Yes. But, like everything else, reasonable precautions have to be taken. One, keep your shots relatively close, 35-40 yards. Use a good quality bullet, such as your Spear Gold Dot, Hornady XTP, HST, that kind of thing. And keep your bullet weights up about 200, 230 grains. And as long as you pick your shot, make a good broadside shot, try to come as close to the shoulder as you can, you'll do fine. I've killed quite a few deer with a .45 automatic using the old Spear flying trash can, the 200 grain flying trash can. Bullets penetrated just fine even after hitting bone. Made a hole, about a ½ inch going in, and they completely exited. I've only ever recovered one bullet, and it mushroomed out to about a .69 caliber. So yeah, it can be done. You can use it for deer, hogs, that kind of thing. But the problem is, you just don't want to get your shots stretched out too far. And try to keep your muzzle velocity 800-900 feet a second. Don't be using any target loads, if you understand what I'm saying. Make sure you use a good hollow point, or even a +P rating for it. Or if you hand load, well, you can get your loads up there pretty good. What you're after is speed. The problem you have with handguns is once you get out there at a certain distance, the muzzle velocity starts to drop off enough that some hollow points just will not expand. They won't do it. And what they actually end up doing is plugging up in the nose, and they act as a full metal jacket. So that's something else you got to keep into consideration if you want to hunt with one. But other than that, yeah, I've used them, killed a few deer with them. I've killed badgers, coyotes, fox, that kind of thing. It'll work, but like I said, just be mindful of your shot placement and your distance. A handgun, let me rephrase that. Conventional handguns, not your 500 Smith or your 454 Casull, stuff like that. They weren't intended as a long-range weapon, 50 yards max, and even under most hunting conditions, when you stop and think about an archery hunter, they keep their shots 50 yards or less, preferably less, and if a broadhead out of a bow can kill a deer, so can a 200, 230 grain bullet, fired out of a .45 automatic. So I hope that kind of answers your question about hunting with the .45 automatic. Above that, your 10 mil, your .45 Colt, your .44 Magnum, yeah, you can use them to hunt with no problem. You can even stretch the distances out on them a little further to 60, 75 yards. Now that's out of a handgun. But they'll all get the job done. People have done it. I'm kind of old school. If I am using a handgun, I just try to stay as close as I can, close as I can. Just because of that. You're not firing a rifle. You're not firing a bullet at 3,000 feet a second with, optics. You're firing a handgun with iron sights. So as long as you keep all of that into perspective, you'll do fine. And I hope that answers your question about hunting with the .45 automatic. We're trying to get a few new videos for you out, shooting videos. Things are getting kind of tight. Like I said, my boy's getting married here in another week or so. First weekend in September. So we're trying to get geared up for that. And after that, a week or two later, hunting season starts. So we're going to have a lot of videos for you. I've got a lot of videos planned, shooting videos that I want to do. And we'll get those out for you too. It's just that this year has been a little hectic for me. I've had some, things come up that I had to take care of, and it kind of put the kibosh to some of my videos, but everything's getting panned out. So from the great state of Montana, this is the Carbine Cowboy saying, see you next time.